It was almost 1 a.m. on a cold, windy night. The highway stretched endlessly through the Nevada desert, silent and lifeless. Ethan Miller, exhausted from a long road trip, drove alone. His fuel meter blinked red, almost empty. He checked his GPS. Only one station appeared nearby, Desert Oak Gas Station, 6 miles. But right below that, GPS showed permanently closed since 1987. Ethan frowned. If it's closed, why is it still showing on the map? With no other option, he headed toward it. After 6 long miles, a broken, rusted gas station appeared out of the darkness. The sign hung crooked. Windows were cracked. The building looked abandoned for decades. But the strangest part, one of the fuel nozzles was swinging as if someone had just used it. Ethan froze for a moment. This place shouldn't even be here. But he stepped out. As Ethan walked toward the building, he heard a faint sound from inside. Tap, tap, tap. It sounded like someone walking inside the office. He called out, "Hello? Anyone here? I need fuel." No response, but the footsteps suddenly stopped, like someone was standing still, listening. Ethan pushed the door open. The old wooden door creaked loudly. Inside, everything was covered in dust. On a table sat an old CCTV monitor. Broken, dirty, dead, or so he thought. The monitor switched on by itself. A live feed appeared. It was the outside of the gas station, and Ethan saw himself standing there. But behind him, on the screen, a tall man in old 80s clothes stood completely still, staring at Ethan. Ethan's blood ran cold. He quickly turned around. No one was there, but when he looked back at the monitor, the man was now closer, right up against the camera, staring into it. Before Ethan could touch anything, he heard a whisper behind him. "You shouldn't have come here." Ethan spun around, nothing. But the door behind him suddenly slammed shut on its own. He grabbed the handle. It wouldn't budge. His breathing grew fast. Trying not to panic, Ethan looked around the dusty office. A half-open drawer caught his eye. Inside was a yellow, worn-out file. Incident Report, 1987. He opened it. Inside were old police notes. Jason Hart, age 19, disappeared at the Desert Oak gas station on September 12, 1987. Witnesses reported seeing a tall figure moments before he vanished. No remains were ever found. Gas station permanently shut down. Ethan whispered, "Jason Hart." Suddenly, footsteps sounded inside the room, slow and heavy. They were coming toward him. Ethan slowly looked up, and there he was, the same man from the CCTV. Tall, wearing torn 80s clothes, skin pale, eyes glowing faint red. And the worst part, he had no shadow. The man spoke in a cold, broken voice. "My last night was just like yours. A storm, an empty highway, someone looking for help like you." He reached out a long, bony hand and touched Ethan's shoulder. Ethan felt his entire body go numb, like life was being drained out of him. With the last bit of strength, Ethan dashed out of the office door, which suddenly flew open. He sprinted toward his car. Behind him, the ghost walked slowly, silently. Its feet never touched the ground. Ethan jumped in his car, turned the key. The engine hesitated, then roared to life. He sped away. Through the rearview mirror, he saw the ghost standing calmly outside the station, smiling. Ethan didn't stop driving until he reached the city. When he finally got out of the car the next morning, something was lying on the driver's seat. The 1987 incident report. The same file he had seen inside the station. But he never took it. A message was written on the last page. "Next time, don't leave without paying." Ethan's hands shook uncontrollably. He called the police. Officer Reynolds answered, "Sir, Desert Oak gas station burned down 20 years ago. There's nothing left there, just sand and ashes." Ethan's voice trembled. "No, it was there last night. I saw it." Officer Reynolds replied, "That's impossible. No one has been there since 1987, except the missing boy." Ethan opened the last page again. A new photograph had appeared. It was Ethan, wearing the exact clothes from last night, and underneath it, "New Missing Person 2025. Ethan's breath stopped. The curse had chosen its next victim.